It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
Well, sadly, we start today's podcast on a very somber note, and it would be remiss if we didn't contribute and we didn't allow the podcast to be dedicated to the late Nooresh Juglall. So there's some footage that we've got for you. Have a look at Naresh and just to pay respects to him. But as always, we've got Andrew Harrison in the studio with us. How are you today, Andrew?
I've had a busy day.
Well, that's a first.
It is a first. Yeah.
It has been a
busy afternoon too, because you bloody ducked off yesterday, you bastard.
Well, I was working at the races yesterday.
Yeah. It's easy to stand in front of the microphone and talk rubbish.
Absolutely, anybody can do that. If you don't stop it, I'll spray some of this odorless doom dye roach on you,
okay.
And that'll get rid of you and your nonsense. Sad news about Naresh Juglal. I mean, I watched all the racing, and there were a few falls on the day, but really just an absolute tragedy. I can't get over the fact that he's so young, that he leaves behind 2 young children, a wife, and his family and his friends. It's just an absolute disaster.
Yeah, I know. It's quick. It's quick. But you know, I was just thinking about they had 3 falls in Mauritius on Saturday or Sunday whenever they raced. Those jocks haven't ridden there for a while. Their first meeting back in 3 months. Everybody's a little bit green, and that's probably why those things happened. They're just out of practice.
Yeah, it could certainly well be. But yeah, to Jesh and to the whole family, our condolences go out to you all. But great rider and a great human was Naresh. Other bits of news. The Vodacom Durban July is a stone's throw away.
No, don't throw that away. It's chrome. According to our producer.
We should scale it. What's happened in the studio here? Goodness gracious me. I wonder why he wanted us to abandon Summerfeld and come to the studio.
Flash, eh?
Flash. We've got newspapers on the wall. We've got lovely flags to our left. We've got Tawanda's grandfather on the wall.
Smoking a Bob Marley.
Lovely painting. It's different class in here.
No, it is. Yeah, I'm impressed.
I'm impressed, absolutely. But anyway, so the Vodacom Durban July is a stone's throw away.
Right.
And we've seen some fantastic gallops. We've seen Linebacker and Rascallion. We've seen Do It Again race and win the shortest of short heads. What did you make of the gallops, and what did you make of Do It Again's performance?
Yeah, I thought Linebacker galloped very well. I was a bit worried about Rascallion. I think he sweated up really badly.
It was a muggy day, but in fairness, it was a muggy day, but you're right, he did sweat up rather badly.
Yeah. And I thought Do It Again couldn't have had a better prep, I thought. He doesn't need to go and have a blowout on the track at Summerfeld now. He's had his hard gallop. I just need to keep him ticking over now. I just hope he's back to his best.
We were supposed to have a guest on the show, which unfortunately he sadly...
he ducked us at the last minute.
Just before the hammer was going to come down. So he'll have to have a little bit of this super multi-purpose lubricant sprayed on him.
Q20, that'll keep him greased.
Just to keep him greased up, and next time he'll have to... we're not going to let him get away. We're not going to tell anyone who it is, but we're not going to let him get away. We'll nail him. You've just come from a meeting, and nothing's been finalised yet, so let's just say that there's a possibility, and I'm sure the punters and the viewers would be happy to hear, there could be, the racing pages could go back into the newspapers. There's talk about that.
I had a meeting, and we decided tentatively, we've still got to write a contract and all that, but just to get going, the Daily News will be carrying a little bit of racing from Monday. So if you're a Daily News subscriber or a reader, you will get the on-day fields at least.
She's a keeper. What did you make of her win? I had one word for it. Wow.
Yeah, I know she won very well. But It worries me what that finish behind her.
Stop that nonsense. Now you keep on
but she had
about what finished behind her.
She had 52.
Yes?
And where was Crown Towers? Out the back door.
Yeah, but look at the individual. I asked you, what
Yes,
do you
she
think
won
of
very
she's
well,
a keeper?
and I
I didn't
think she's
ask you
very
about
good.
what finished behind.
Can she win the Vodacom Durban July?
I wouldn't be shocked. I wouldn't be shocked. I wouldn't be shocked. Her previous run, her penultimate start, I wanted to see how good she was, and I thought, well, she's good. And then I said to myself, goodness gracious me, I said, I want to see now what she can do.
Yeah, well, she took on the males for the first time.
And she made them look ordinary. So, for me, yes, she can win the July. Not going to be easy.
Yeah, well, Gareth has been quite clever in placing her in races where she can't get a full penalty. She could only get 6 points for this last win. So she's a 96 now, and she ran to 104.
It was the World Sports Betting 1900, is that right?
That's
that she won,
yeah,
quite right.
Yeah. So, she should have got at least pushed up to 104, so she's a 96.
Okay.
So she'll get into the July at bottom weight for fillies, 4-year-old fillies.
Yeah.
Which, quite clever.
Yeah, okay.
Like Justin did with Bulgarian last year. Yeah.
Yes. The Daily News and is it the Woolavington or the Woolavington?
Woolavington. It used to be run over 2,400 metres at Clarewood many years ago.
So it's the Daily News and the Woolavington that runs next weekend.
Yes.
Is that right?
Exactly.
Those final fields will be done early next week.
Yeah, Monday.
So press releases, final fields, all will be sent out in due course. It's going to be a cracker, the Daily News.
It's going to be a good race. And we must remind people out there that we'll be betting.
Don't you want to remind the people in here either?
Do you need reminding?
Only the people out there.
Do you need reminding? We'll be betting into Hong Kong pools for that race meeting. So you're looking at a pick 6 pool would probably come at about 100 million.
Sure.
It's big money. So you can put your 10,000 on and won't even make a blip on the radar.
Yeah, that's going to be really, really exciting, that's for sure. Now, before we go on, and a couple of the chaps that worked at the South African Jockey Academy and at Summerhill Stud have ended up, you know a bit more about that. Tell us about that.
Well, I know about John Matarong. We had him on the show.
Podcast, yes.
Yeah. I said goodbye to him on Saturday. Was his last day at Ashburton. He leaves on the 26th for some Ocala in Florida, but I didn't know about the other ones.
Okay. But we're going to certainly follow his career with great
interest.
Well,
John's promised to keep in touch, so we will see.
The Snaiths have put out a bit of a news about they possibly could get an overseas jockey to come and ride for them for the Vodacom Durban July. That would be nice if they could pull that off. They're not saying they can't pull it off. I'm just saying it would be lovely to have an international flavour to the Vodacom Durban July this year.
Yeah, it would be, but it's middle of the English season. So I don't think there'll be too many jocks keen to come out here, especially with COVID and all the restrictions. So maybe not.
Okay. Now, I believe they're opening an investigation into the track at Chandam. I'm Mauritian. My French uncle always shouts at me. Some people say Champ de Mars. Some people say Champ de Maze. I believe it's Sham de Mars or Sham de Mars. I battle and I'm a Mauritian myself. But be that as it may, there's an investigation.
Yeah, but that road where Naresh fell, I mean, that's been there since 17 Footsack. I mean, they should know about it now.
Yeah, good point. But also, maybe... I mean, I've walked on that road. I've driven across that road a couple of times, and it's normally fairly even and fairly... I don't know what the situation was, but all I know is that there's going to be...
I read the Mauritian Stipes report. They said that Golden Tractor was his first time on the course, and he sort of hesitated, and Naresh ran into the back of him. That's what caused the accident.
Okay. But before we go through the card, because it's a bit of a short podcast this week, because we've got so much to do, I'm a bit concerned. I was looking at our producer's belongings, and I see there's a Baby Caress Secrets spray. Now, do you think he's maybe hinting that he wants to have a baby, or he's trying to impress his girlfriend, or he wants to be a father? What do you think's the story?
I think it's from farting in here. You got to kill the smell.
Okay, is that what it is? So nothing to really get excited about
No.
then, huh? Okay. Just check that it works. Now, what is this product called?
Vaseline. Well, it looks at it.
Not Vaseline.
Why Vaseline?
V-A-S-E, next word, L-I-N-E. Vaseline.
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 Blue label,
Vaseline.
Vaseline.
Let me just...
I was going to make a comment.
No,
Shut up.
That's rather just, we'll put the Vaseline or Vaseline, whatever you call it. I know it's not Vaseline, but it's Vaseline. I overheard somebody in the shops the one day saying to a shop assistant, "Have you got any Vaseline?" And she didn't know what they were talking about. He said, "No, it's the stuff with the blues top on, and you rub it on your arms."
I like that Irish joke. The bloke gets a bottle of Doom and he says to the shop assistant, "Is this good for wasps?" He says, "No, it kills them."
The smell, the blade smell. I shouldn't have sprayed it in here.
No.
Okay, so Vaseline, and so it's not good for wasps, it kills them. Racing is on Sunday, the 23rd of May, 2021, at Hollywoodbets Scottsville. Are you going to be present?
I will be present.
Oh, that's nice, because I thoroughly enjoyed coming up to Scottsville and seeing you there on a Sunday. So I'll be there, and I'm glad that you'll be there. The first race is a work riders race. And I'm so glad to see the work riders getting another chance. I think it's a 2-horse race between 3 Stella Act and 9 Captain Tatters.
I think it's a 1-horse race.
Okay, who do you...
Captain Tatters.
Okay, so I'm in the camp of Stella Act and Captain Tatters, boxed exactors. Andrew's big.
Stella Act, who's that little girl riding it? It's 52 and a half. She must be...
Listen here, it's not... it's 52... It's 61 and a half.
Who?
And I think it's Sanele Duma, not a little girl.
I was looking at other
Talking of you
other
said-
one of Nathan's.
That's Glenn Cotson. That's where you're getting...
Okay.
Nathan Cotson's getting the services of T.T. Woods, and this work rider's carrying 52 and a half kgs.
No, that's the one I was...
That's a lightweight, yeah. I don't know who T.T. Woods is. Do you know?
No, I was asking around at Ashburton, and she's been riding work there apparently.
Okay. Lovely to see Donovan Dillon's wife having her first ride in a race ever on number 2 Star of Joburg.
Oh, she was a good apprentice before her back gave in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So lovely to have Donovan's wife having her first ride in a race.
And Viso's Magic? No. What's that thing?
Comnadu's stable is bang on form, man. At Ziva La Winter.
Ziva Winter.
Ziva La Winter. Kalinda Austin. Was she upbeat?
Yeah, she was quite keen. She was let it go.
Okay, okay, but I like Stella Act and Captain Tatters.
Captain
Both
Tatters.
of them. You're a Captain Tatters fan. Let's move on to the second race.
To lose that race.
Let's move on to the second race. I just wanted to check something here quickly. No, okay. Second race.
A million first timers.
Lots and lots of first timers. Of the race runners, number 14, Elmo from the Andrew Fortune stable, Calvin Habib. Stands out, ran second on debut to Team Gold. Certainly got to have a winning chance. But there are so many first timers. First timer.
It's the one you got to beat. Yeah.
You happy with that?
Yep.
Let's move on to the third race on the card. I make it a 2-cornered contest here. Number 6, Pelargonium, and number 13, Imbajeje. These 2 horses have got the form to
I went Imbajeje.
Okay. Then we're going to move on to the fourth race. For me, banker on the card. Horse number 8, Victory Twist. Wayne Agrela, Tony Riverland. The draw last time. I think she's going to be a hard horse to beat.
Yeah, she looks the right one in that field.
No arguing for us. So the fifth race, I have no selection. Big cross there. I'll eventually find something to back on the weekend.
What's running?
But it's a 70 handicap. It's difficult. Call it a field race.
Okay. If you say so.
Fifth race is very hard. Sixth race, I think the value selection is number 8, Fat Cigar. I'm going to be having a few places on horse number 8, Fat Cigar. What did you tip first? Can you remember?
I don't remember what's running.
Okay, we'll have a look, see what your selection was. I like Fat Cigar as a value selection.
I can't even see what's on there. Don't remember. No,
Can't remember. Okay, you'll have to look on the Facebook page for Andrew's selections. Seventh race, I believe number 11, Silver Maria, is close to probably the second banker on the card.
Yeah, I think she should go very close. There's a third run after layoff.
I was disappointed last time that she didn't win, but I'm not turning my back on her.
Yeah, well, she's down to 1,600 metres this time, and then she just ran out of gas the last two.
Third race. It's the third time the phone's beat because I'm waiting for an authorization for something. 8th race, horse number 11, Spider's Corner. You were saying he has to win this.
Well, he has to run pretty close to it. I know Duncan was aiming him at the Golden Horse, but he's a bit worried that his merit rating is too low and he might not get in.
Okay.
So you can expect a good run from him.
11 Spider's Corner is my first choice from 8 Hail Columbia and 1 Great Shark.
Spider's Corner was named by Bafana goalkeeper Brian Beloy.
Okay.
Because he was a bit of a spider of a goalkeeper, could jump from left to right.
Well, Hollywood Syndicate have got to be applauded for the initiative and for what they're doing for racing and to get new people involved.
Yeah.
I mean, what a lovely story with they've got what's it called?
Champampas, Champizi.
Not the one that we all thought we would battle with. Imlenza Yaka Doduma.
Yeah.
I think is close enough. They've got Champompo Champizi, which was the commentator who passed away, the rugby commentator. His family are involved there. Imbavumbu, just the other one, man. Peter Muscat's.
I think they're giving those blokes a chance to name those horses to stuff the commentators.
No, I don't think so at all. That's just to get those people and from the sporting aspect involved into racing.
No, it's good.
Imlenza Yokududuma, if that's my pronunciation is correct, Imlenza Yokududuma was named after Legs of Thunder. Is it right, Legs of Thunder? And what was the gentleman's name?
Can't remember.
I also can't remember. Names are escaping us at the moment. But the point I'm trying to make is that Hollywood have really done the most fantastic initiative. I think I was going to ask you about Imlenza Yokoduduma's run. It was a very good effort. Came up flying to run third.
Yeah, it was very green.
Yeah. Okay. So Spider's Corner was Brian Beloy. We remember his name.
I remember his name.
Yeah. So what's your name again, Pete?
George.
Okay, so Spider's Corner from Hail Columbia and Great Sharka. The last race, I'm going with the 2-year-olds. Number 1, Hana Kalani, and number 6, a Lady Tiptree. They both are improving. One made an excellent debut, Lady Tiptree, and the other horse is improving with racing, Hana Kalani. So those are the two horses that I like in the last race. I'm going with the 2-year-olds.
Go for it.
Safe to say that our 2 bankers then, I know the one race it's escaped your mind who you tipped, but that's fine. I know you're getting old now, George. Are you safe to say that Silver Maria and Victory Twist are our suggested bankers and our podcast double?
Yeah, and I
Victory Twist, Silver Maria,
and
Overs Cadonis.
take a treble with Captain Tatters.
And a 4th horse with
Spider's Corner.
Oh, I better write this down.
You better write them
Better write this down. So now let's just make a note. So, Victory Twist, and
Captain Tatters.
No. Victory Twist
Maria,
and
Silver
Silver Maria. Pay attention, George. Victory Twist and Silver Maria is the suggested double, and then we're going to go Victory Twist, Silver Maria, Captain Tatters, and
Spider's Corner.
We'll take a banker and double. Victory Twist, Silver Maria. Victory Twist, Silver Maria, Captain Tatters, Spider's Corner, and all to come. Place, win, place, win.
Yes,
place.
yeah,
Play with those 4
Play
horses.
with those 4.
Lovely. And I've got a strong
If
feeling.
they don't win, we won't be here on Monday.
No, if they don't win, we'll be gone, OUT. But they will run well, and we're giving an honest selection. Next week, we'll be back up in the hills of either Summerveld or Ashburton, and hopefully our guest will turn up. Lovely to have Tawanda in this beautiful... The 2-minute man will be on the 1-minute show one day.
Do you know who that is?
Who is that?
That's Younger Chief.
Younger Chief.
Yeah, he's a big celebrity.
Is he a big celebrity? Well, I'm a big celebrity too. I'm the older chief. He's the younger chief. I'm the older chief. What are you?
Oldest.
Big Chief.
What did you say?
There's Eric Sands, Obi.
Oldest.
Oh, the oldest chief, yeah. Bushy head, oldest chief. So the 2-minute man will be on the 1-minute show one day. The 2-minute man will be on the 1-minute show. Okay. I don't know who Younger Chief is, but I'm sure Simulation's the other producer. I'm sure Tawanda will tell us.
Yes.
Okay. We'll see you at Scottsville on Sunday.
Yeah, Bob.
Thanks for your time. We will have a guest next week, but I'm sure you've enjoyed our show as well. Comment. We've been getting a couple of nice comments.
Yes.
I've sent somebody... Can you wait your turn, please? Thank you. I sent somebody an inbox the other day because I thought they sent a bit of an insulting
Was it
message.
rude?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Sent that person the message twice. They haven't had the manners to reply, which irritates me a bit because if you're going to slate somebody, give them a chance to defend themselves. Also, but we need to just learn that we're not going to entertain. Now, I've said it till I'm purple in the
well,
face.
we're not going to Hollywood, put it that way.
We are Hollywoodbets Scottsville or Hollywoodbets Scottsville.
Jeez, yeah, okay.
So we've been receiving some really nice comments, which has been appreciative. As Graham Hawkins said to me the other day on the TV show, there's 165 runners at a race meeting, estimate, and there can only be 8 winners. So you now must choose out of those 165 horses, the 8 that are going to win. It's an impossible task, man. And then people have a go at us.
Yeah, I know, but we do have form to follow, but sometimes it doesn't work out either.
Correct, they don't run on form, they run on grass or poly.
I've heard that before.
Okay,
They
so
don't
there
run
we
on paper either.
They don't run on paper either. But the point of the matter is we've been receiving some lovely comments, some lovely interaction. Keep it up and thank you. From all of us at the Hollywoodbets Gravel studio.
Tawanda is waving at you.
Can you ask the
Hi.
people? Can you ask the people to tell us who they want to see on the podcast as guest?
Yeah, that's actually a good point.
Yeah.
That's a good point. We've got some wonderful guests. We've had some wonderful guests. And we've got a few that are lined up. But suggest to us. Tell them, Andrew.
Yeah. Who can we get on the show?
There we go. Tell us who you
Someone
want
that
to see.
can insult us.
No, we want no insults. So yeah, suggest in the comments line who you would like to see and who you'd like us to interview, and we will do our very best to get them on the show for you. But as the time has come to say fair's fair, to pay the rent and to say our share, you know that song? Very good song. We're going to end off the show again with a little insert, a little tribute to Nooresh Juglall, and we dedicate this whole podcast to Naresh, Tajesh, and the whole Juglal family. And may you rest in peace, Naresh. From all of us at Gold Circle and the podcast, punt well, be well, and we'll see you as always on Sunday in the number 1 box.
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see